It's
Alright,
okay.
yeah. Luke G here, bringing us a game with local teammate Rhye in the, I believe, the bottom left corner as the Protoss player, and in the top right we have Creative Inc. I don't know who he is, so I'm not going to say anything about him.
This is a high diamond replay.
Was it?
And a high diamond replay.
Okay.
It's- and we see he's pretty nice. You know, how's your day
Small
going?
talk, small talk. That's always good.
That's usually an indicator of extreme BM at the end of the game.
I
I
always think they're gonna cheese when they do something like that.
I actually told a guy that it was my birthday when I was playing against him, and he wished me happy birthday and, asked why I wasn't out drinking and stuff. And then at the end of the game, he took back his happy birthday wishes and then proceeded to tell me what a fucked up and pathetic player I am.
Wow. Great way to spend your evening on the internet.
So this game, I was planning to do an in-base forge into a Nexus first into an in-base forge into a wall off to the natural. But of course, I make the mistake I always make and misclick and build a gateway instead. And I only figure it out after it's done, after it's finished. Thirsty. It looks like he's going for a hatch first.
It's so hard for me to talk about PvZ. It just pains me. It just pains me watching these fucking units more on the map doing their stupid little stuff that they do without guns. Lasers and claws and shit. It just doesn't make any sense.
And acid. The roach is acid.
Oh yeah, I do kind of like Zerg. I like Zerg.
See, this is a gateway. By the way, I'm at 3 minutes now.
You're like 5 seconds ahead of me.
See now,
Now
So-
I'm at 3 seconds.
I'm at 305,
3:10.
you are
310.
tucking that gateway away.
Yeah, it was supposed to be a forge.
Oh,
Yeah, I only knew.
this is a little early to be making that big of a mistake.
It goes. Nexus first into forge into gateway into
As you say it.
And look at how how I make two gateways and
Two
once.
gateways.
Once I hear the warpin finish, I'm trying to build a cannon and I
Yeah.
notice there's something wrong. And the build a forge.
Look at the gateway. It's so useless back there.
And of course, I then built my gases. Now I'm telling him I misclicked. He won't harass. He went for I think a 420 third base. That was really fast. That was a really early third base. No lings.
I think that's his reaction to you saying misclick. Was it?
I decided since I already did that to go with a sort of a 4-gate pressure. It's not an all-in. It's just a pressure. It hits at up just when the opponent gets his roach warren. Axlab did this a lot on the ladder. And now I'm mining the gas. It's good because it's zealot stalker and maybe sentries against the slowlings and slow roaches. So it has potential to do a lot of damage, and it rarely
Yes.
kills the opponent, but it kills his third, which is primarily a good game.
Yeah.
This is my pro scouting the third. 'Cause if he gets a third, you're pretty much safe until say 8 minutes, 9 minutes to do whatever you want.
Yeah. It's a risky thing to do.
He's scouting for my hidden probe with his ling. Oh, what is he doing? He's doing the standard opening for your Zerg. Get a bunch of queens, you're safe, then get to 70 drones, then decide what you want to do.
Yeah. Not paying any attention to creep spread right now, though. I think it's because of his third base.
Yep, and no extra queens for creep spread.
Oh, there we got a third queen now.
Third queen.
Everybody 645.
Yep. Now my gateways, I built a robo because I know this won't be an all-in. I should have put the Chronobus on the Cybercore instead of the Stalker, but that's okay. I think that's okay. So now this is gonna do the 4-gauge pressure sort of thing. It's late. I should be at his base right now, but you know, because it was a reaction to my earlier mistake, this happened.
Yeah, everything got a little bit strung out. He could take off any second though. Now he's got that base going and those 3 queens.
And so
He's not-
look,
he's
if I
not
attack
kidding.
now, all he has is 3 queens and 1 link. And of course no roach warren yet. So this would have been perfect for me if I attacked at the right time.
Yeah, he definitely could have done some damage here.
Just started his roach warren though. It's 55. We'll see how it's gonna play out.
He's got his lings on the way, but I don't know why. He's got no speed for him. He just got speed. Just started speed now.
Started, yeah. Look at the force fields. Look! Oh!
Where are they?
Dustin, did you get the force fields?
Yeah, but you called it about 5 seconds before it actually happened on my screen.
Yeah, because I knew it was gonna. I knew it was gonna happen. I remembered this replay now. Of course, look at all these slow links melting to zealots, even though they are upgradeless.
Yeah.
Sort of. And I'm now microing my stalkers against drones, which is, you know, a lovely.
What's happening right now is such a satisfying feeling when zealots just stand there and completely rip through like a billion zerglings.
He's getting 42 zerglings right now.
Wow, 42 links.
Yeah.
Wow.
They just popped out.
Yeah, these zealots will totally be able to beat them though.
42 slow lings.
Of course, now if I head back, I'm miles ahead. I can head back
Well,
just
he's-
now, but
Right now he's waiting for speed. He's patiently waiting for speed and then he lets charge in.
of course, you know, if I sack this army, it's primarily, you know, useless units. The only things I care about is the 2 sentries there.
Yeah.
Misclick with the Guardian Shield. Guardian Shield doesn't affect melee damage. It's only against range.
Oh, he's
And of
getting...
course, we can see in the base, I already have 2 immortals. I already have +1, and I'm warping in sentries there. I'm preparing for a follow-up. I know this is probably not gonna win me the game. Where's that focus gonna?
Oh, that is...
Rhye, you just got really quiet. I don't know if that was intentional.
Am I still quiet?
No.
No.
Okay, when did I do that?
A second ago.
Did it like mid-sentence? Because I didn't stop talking, like always.
Probably.
Oh, well, I'm preparing, you know, you can see my pylon on the top.
Still pretty close though. Everything's pretty close.
Yeah, but he's on as many bases as I am, and when that's the case, Protoss is ahead. You know, they can't do much. I was gonna go aggressive with this pylon, but he caught it, and I only
There's-
lost a sentry.
Zerg opponent has a buttload of APM.
While I'm at 80 average APM.
I'm
So
pleased
this
to
is
say
also-
that I average about 120 in most games now.
I feel 80 is like standard for Protoss. Like you're not ever really gonna go that balls out with Protoss.
We don't spam in a battle. It goes the highest in a battle, but you know, other than that, it's not
There's
that
not.
high.
Yeah, because like the control groups are so easy. And
Now it's my follow-up push with Immortal Sentry. I have 9 sentries and okay force field. I thought I lost an Immortal, but turns out my War Prism picked it up. Yeah, good force fields this time around. Zoning him out. I think if I played this better, I might have killed this entire army now. Of course, on his production, we see 40 lings now. And I am so high on minerals, I have a lot of unspent resources. But again, I'm building extra gateways. I'm building my Twilight. I'm building my Robo Bay.
Do you
and I
think you
I'm
should
gonna-
have taken a third once you killed his third?
Yeah, if I went to a macro game, that would have been a solid choice too. But I like this. I was practicing this Immortal Century all-in. I think this was... No, it was after the tournament. He's zoning... almost zoning out like 20 links there, but...
Yeah.
Luke, you guys, just, you know, if you guys have some good games on the ladder or wherever, be sure to post them, like on Drop SC or on the website or something, and we're gonna make a habit of doing this and putting them on YouTube frequently.
It's fun.
I can do
It's
that.
fun. Of course, you see, I just wasted an entire chrono boost on a Colossus while I'm supply blocked. He killed enough zealots for me to unsupply block myself.
He's kiting your zealots right now.
He's spreading my army very well. My immortals are gonna fall, but after taking a lot of kills, yeah, this is just didn't work out. But he's still on 2 base. I forced a lot of useless units.
Yeah, your army is going down. Yeah.
I
Those roaches are.
managed to salvage 1 immortal and stop it. And my work isn't.
Got a pretty big army advantage right now, by the look of it.
He has, yeah, and his 40 links he has 24, about 40 links now. Yep, 42 links. He's going for the counterattack. Of course, I had no gas. Look at my mineral to gas ratio, no gas. But I'm prepared for the back attack with 3 photon cannons and Colossi coming out. Of course, I have 2 queued, which is a mistake. This was so close to finishing the upgrade.
Oh yeah. Look at that.
I'm going for the cyber core, very smart. I should have 1 right now being made, but I'm not. Luckily, this is the Colossi and backs away. Smart move. Yep, renewing. But I lost.
He leaves. Wow.
It's a pretty fun game. I enjoyed playing it, really. I thought I anticipated every move he's gonna do. I had an idea what I'm doing. I wasn't an autopilot by any means, which is fun because it's usually the case after you get an attack crushed. You go on autopilot, you panic, you don't know what to do. This time I was doing okay, and this War Prism is too unlucky. He spotted it. He's retreating with all his army, but at least I know his army is up there and not in my base, actually. Getting mined out on my main. I should have taken a third a long time ago.
Yeah, look at that. 18 minutes.
But I have a good bank. I have a good
He's
bank.
built another one, but he's not doing so great in terms of money. Minerals.
No, but he's gonna have infestors, which are excellent. If he had infestors right now, it would have been a lot better for him. I might try something else with this War Prism. We'll see. He has 2 queens ready though. Now my follow-up push with a ton of zealots, 3 stalkers, a bunch of sentries, 3 colossi. His army is split, but he heads back. I think this is gonna be the final engagement. I think. Who do you guys think will win?
I'm gonna say, oh god.
It looks like the
Look at
Zerg guy. Everything says that the Zerg guy is gonna win, in my opinion.
Oh, trapping my zealots, doing nothing. But of course, this way I'm sure he's not gonna counterattack. I know his army is right here, so I'm safe to like move out. I was gonna try to zone out his army, but didn't quite work out on the ramp, so I did the usual force fields. See, they're probably so bad for my zealots. Most of them didn't attack.
That was still like.
I'm at 1-1. A bunch of stalkers warp in. I got a third.
Nice use of the warp prism.
What am I doing with the warp? Oh,
Just
it's
like fronting or warping in units in battle. I love seeing that.
yeah, it's lovely. Now he just GG's and leaves the game. Fun game. It was a fun game. I thought of myself as the tactical master. You know, having a plan every time.
Yeah.
Of course, if you look at the APM, how simple my APM is.
Yeah, exactly.
Zerg averaged 189 APM. That's fast. What do you think he was doing with roaches to average that?
Oh, it's the base. The Zerg base you can get a lot of APM off that. There's so much.
And as usual, I finish off my enemy.
Yeah.
As usual. So, this should be it.